student, in the previous video, you seen that how to find out the HCF of two consecutive odd numbers and two consecutive even numbers. Okay. Now in this video, we will learn more about the division method for finding the HCF. Now with the help of the example and with the given steps, we will just discuss the division method. Okay, what is the question? Find the HCF of 144 and 252. Okay, so this is the example. With the help of example, I will explain the division method. Now student, what is the first step here? The step 1 is divide the bigger number by smaller number. Now in this case, you have to find out the HCF of which two numbers? 144 and 252. Okay, so from both the number, which is the bigger one? 252. So I will divide 252 divided by 144. Okay, means the first step will be you have to divide. Okay, bigger number. So I am writing bigger number divided by smaller number. Okay, how to write with the help of division method? You know, you have to put a one horizontal line. Yes. Okay, whichever the number you are writing below this horizontal line, which is called it as a dividend. Okay, so here I will write dividend will be 252. Okay, then the number which is right to the this bracket, which is left side, that will be your smaller number. That will be, we will call it as a divisor. Am I correct? Okay, this is 144. 144. Understood the first step? The first step, we divide the bigger number by smaller number. Okay. Now see, while doing the division, simple number division, what you are doing? You are doing like this way. Am I correct? And you are taking, you have to give the division, then you are subtracting that number. Same procedure we are following for here also. Okay. Now what will be the next step? Step 2, divide the previous divisor by the remainder in this division. Now you have to divide it. Now here we have to divide 252 by 144. Now how you will divide? How you will get which division will be there? So here you have to multiply a number in a such a way that it will be less than 252, because we cannot subtract the larger number from smaller number. That's why here what you have to do, you have to take the number which is less than 252. Okay, so how to find out? Now you have to start with first two-digit number and this. So here 14 twos are 28. So I can't able to give the division by 2, because when I will give the division by 2, the number will come more than this dividend. So I will take the previous number. So what will be? 1s. So instead of here, I am writing to this side. Okay, I am writing to this side. Understood? So here I am giving your division by 1. Understood? Now 144, whichever you are dividing over here. Now 144 into 1. What is it is? 144. You are subtracting. Am I correct? Now you can subtract smaller number from larger number. Am I correct? Now do the subtraction over here. Okay. So here 12. So here 8 will be there. 0. Am I correct? Then 1. Okay. Simple division. Now you got it. Okay. How to divide it? This is our first step. You have to divide it. Okay. Now in this case, this will be your divisor. This number will be dividend. This number will be quotient. And this one will be your remainder. Okay. Now what is the second step? Divide the previous divisor. Now which will be the previous divisor? 144. Okay, previous divisor by the remainder in this division means here whichever the remainder is there, now this will become your divisor and this one will be your dividend. Now see how I am writing. Just put a round bracket over here and here will be 144. Again I am putting over here round bracket. Understood? Getting my point? Understood the second step again. What they told, you have to divide the previous divisor. Previous divisor is 144. Understood? So previous divisor by the remainder. So you have to divide it. Means 144. Now in 108 and 144, 144 will be bigger. Okay, that's why we are dividing 144 divided by 108. Hence, your 108 is a divisor. Understood? So here, now you have to proceed further. Find out the remainder. Okay. Now the same way, again over here, you have to consider the first two-digit number. It is 10. And here, first two-digit number, 14. 10 twos are 20. We can, again, the same procedure will be, we will follow. The number after multiplying with divisor, whichever the number is coming, that should be less than 144. Okay. So here we can't able to give the division by 2. So again we have to give the division by 1. So I am writing here 1. So 108 into 1, 108. Understood? Here 14 will be there. Okay. 14 minus 8, 6. Very good. Then here 3. Understood? Now this is your next remainder. Now what will be the next step? Step 3. Divide the divisor of step 2. Now what is our divisor in step 2? Divisor in step 2 is 108. You are getting my point. So here the second step, this is the first step divisor, this is the second step divisor. Okay. Divide the divisor of second step by the remainder obtained in division, obtained in the division in step 2. So here, now here whichever you will get the remainder, that will be your next divisor. Now the previous divisor, which is a divisor previous? 108, which you got in second step. Okay, here we are getting it from first step. Now in third step we are taking the divisor of the step 2. Understood? So here in the step 2, whichever your divisor is there, now it will become dividend, and whichever your remainder is there, that will become a new divisor. Understood? Now here, which number I will take here now? Now I will take here 108. Understood? Now this previous divisor which obtained in step 2, we will taken as a dividend in the next step. That is your step 3. Understood? So again you have to give the division. Okay. Again here 3 3s are 9. So can I give the division by 3? Yes. So here I will give division by 3. So 36 into 3. 36 into 3. How much it is? 6 3s are 18. Carry 1. 3 3s are 9 plus 1. 10. Yes. 108. So your answer, so your remainder is 0. Understood? Okay. Now what is the next step? Now read the next step. Continue like this till the remainder becomes 0. Okay. So here, in which means up to what you have to give the division till you are not getting the remainder 0. Madam, why? See, your means we are giving the numbers in a such a way that for the division method especially, okay, you will get the remainder 0. If you will not get the remainder 0, then we can't able to find out the HCF with the help of the division method. Okay, for division method, for finding the HCF, your remainder must be always 0. Okay, so why I am telling? Because whichever you are getting, so here the divisor in this division means whichever you got in step 4, in which the remainder is 0, is the HCF of the given number after giving the division. Okay, Whichever. Now this is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step. Now in third step you are getting the remainder 0. Sometimes you will get the next, means sometimes you will get the in step 4 you will get remainder 0. Sometimes you will get in step 5 remainder is 0. Whichever up to you have to give the division till your remainder is not 0. Okay, you have to carry the same division. Okay, till you are not getting the remainder 0, you have to just do the division method. Okay, and when you will get the remainder 0, that respective divisor will be your SCF of the given number. Now here I am getting the remainder 0. So from that, which is the respective divisor over here? 36. So I will take 36. So what is the SCF of this number? Therefore, I can write the SCF of 144 and 252 is 36. Understood? So, with the help of division method, you can say that the SCF of these two numbers is 36. Okay. Remember one thing is that in division method, your remainder must be 0. That is one condition. Okay. Till your remainder is 0, you have to give the continuous division. Same like this way. You have to take the previous step divisor as a dividend. Understood? And then you have to give the division. Whichever again the remainder will come, then you have to take again that previous means each and every time you have to focus only on the divisors. Okay. Now whichever the remainder will come, that will be your, see here. The remainder here you are getting in first step, remainder is 108. Okay. Then in the next step, that will become the divisor. And here divisor will become dividend. Understood? Here also you are getting 36 as a remainder in second step. Okay. In third step, when you are dividing, so I am taking the previous divisor. That previous divisor will become a dividend over here. Okay. So here we are giving the division by 3 and you are getting the remainder 0. When at which step you are getting that remainder 0, that respective number means that respective divisor will be your SCF of the given number. Not any other number. Okay. Not the dividend, not the quotient. We will focus only on the divisor. Why? Because it is a highest common factor. You know the meaning of SCF. You understood the concept of SCF in the previous video. Okay. Copy this.